This is the Grand Junction Snowpack and Weather Outlook for May 21st, 2013. Here's the week in review. We had seasonably warm temperatures this past week with 3 to 9 degree departures from normal. Windy conditions occurred Thursday, May 16th through Saturday, May 18th. We had a storm system with showers and thunderstorms Saturday, May 18th through Monday, May 20th. And it resulted in winter weather highlights for mountain locations with up to 6 inches in some northern and central mountain locations above 9,000 feet on Sunday and Monday. Here is the precipitation this past week ending on May 19th. The best precipitation fell over the northern sections and across the central mountains, where up to an inch of precipitation fell in some locations. The least precipitation fell over southeast Utah and southwest Colorado. Here are the snow water equivalent values based on the percent of average for each basin from Tuesday, May 21st. All basins except the South Platte have seen decreases during the past 10 days due to snowmelt. The largest deficits continue across the southern basins, which are now near 25% of average for the state. Here are the year-to-date precipitation based on the percent of average for each basin from Tuesday, May 21st. The best conditions continue across the north with close to 95% of average precipitation. The worst conditions were across the south with 68% of average precipitation. These numbers are pretty close to the values from a week ago. Here's a map showing the precipitation forecast through next Tuesday, May 29th. Expect a drier pattern setting up for the remainder of the month with little or no additional precipitation expected. Expect a warming trend for the next few days with seasonably warm temperatures continuing into the weekend. Here are the high temperatures expected on Thursday, May 23rd, which should be a good indication of what to expect for the remainder of the week. Here's a map showing the upper level winds at 500 millibar pressure level, or about 18,000 feet above the ground. A closed low over the Pacific Northwest will dominate our weather pattern through the weekend. You can expect seasonably warm temperatures, dry conditions, and gusty southwest winds developing in the Titan gradient over our region through the weekend. These warm, dry, and windy conditions will increase the potential for critical fire weather conditions across the region through the weekend. There is also the potential for enhanced dust transport with these increased southwest winds. So here's the outlook for the upcoming week. We can expect increasing dry southwest flow, which will continue into the weekend, with unseasonably warm temperatures and dry and breezy to windy conditions through the weekend, which will increase the potential for dust transport. Critical fire weather conditions are possible due to the combination of dry, warm, and windy conditions. Snowpack will see faster melt due to sunny conditions, seasonably warm temperatures, and some dust in the snowpack, which will enhance the snow melt. We will see rises in some rivers and streams due to enhanced snow melt, but expect rivers to stay below flood stages. The long-range outlook through the end of the month looks dry. That concludes the Snowpack and Weather Outlook for May 21st, 2013.